Hi all, how are we going? Welcome to another round of Red Skis Righteous Readings, Raw and Righteous October monthlies. It's time for the October 2021 monthlies. Can anyone explain to me where the heck this year has gone? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for this reading. Sun, Moon and Rising will be most prevalent. Venus is usually more in relation to the connection spread, which will come out during the month of October or around September's end, depending on the timeline of when I get it done. At this rate, I'm moving very slow this month. So, we're going to be doing a full Celtic cross, standard placements. We're going to clarify them cards, and I'm going to explain it all throughout for you. Stick around to the end though, because we are going to get some inspirational messages, find out some additional oracle cards, find out what spirit animal is yours for the month of October. But I'm bringing back the ruins, so there'll be a full ruin pick at the end of the reading, providing time allows, depending on how long we're looking at for the reading. But I'm hoping to squeeze them in. I'm missing the ruin readings. So, Aries, beautiful Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus of that sign. So it's coming in for October 2021 for you. Spirits and guides, what's coming for Aries for October 2021? Celtic cross standard placements. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. October 2021. Aries. Spirits and guides, what's coming for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for October 2021. 3 shuffles. 2 shuffles. 3 shuffles. This is your reading, guys. Let's see. Underlying card, energy for the reading, we have Page of Pentacles is inverted. Alright. Aries, I'm feeling with that Page of Pentacle reversed, the underlying energy for the reading. We're being a bit wasteful here, a bit rebellious, and that's the kind of sensation I had when I was putting the intention into the cards. I had this feeling of ride or die, like raging against the machine, got to push through it. We're feeling unsettled, but at the same fact, we are trying to contain and drive. It's kind of like that sensation of trying to stab a stone with a knife. You like, I'm trying to ice pick the crap out of this stone. But you're breaking the blade. But it doesn't mean you're stopping with that force, with that ferocity of just banging away at this. It's different. But I'm feeling that with this Page of Pentacles reverse, you're being a bit unrealistic and you're having a real failure to face the facts of the truth of what's going on here. You don't care. You're like, I'm just going to keep stabbing this stone. Even though I've gone through 20-something blades and I haven't chipped this rock, I'm still methodically, persistently, robotically being very rebellious, being very wasteful here. It's the underlying energy. So let's not get too bogged down with that anyway. As we come into October, into this reading, how is Aries feeling? So the first card, first placement, very important. Where you are, October start. 7 of Swords. Feeling like you've been robbed. Feeling like there's been a thief that's come and taken from you something that wasn't theirs to take. Or you're feeling like you're doing this to someone else. That need to get hold of something before it's used against you. that need to steal, to obtain something that could be used against you. Because this card actually depicts someone stealing swords from the camp, yes. But the backstory of this is, do you know why he's stealing these swords? So the enemy can't use these swords the next day when sun rises to attack him and his camp. It's that sensation of steal to save your own skin. So which one are you? Are you the one stealing to save your skin? Or is someone stealing from you to save theirs? We'll clarify, we'll find out. We always do. Crossing obstacles, issues. So what obstacles and issues could you face during October? The Wheel of Fortune reverse, Major Arcana. A lack of chance. A lack of options. Feeling like the universe isn't really on your side. This is the obstacle card, and this is a bit of an obstacle when it's upside down because it's lacking in chance, lacking in willingness to even give a gamble, to have a punt, feeling like there's no chance, feeling like luck has forsaken you in some ways. When the Wheel of Fortune's upright, it's a beautiful card. It's a card of, destiny in some ways, some would say. But when it's reversed, you get that sensation of, lacking in, not having an option of, feeling like it's forsaken in many ways. The Wheel of Fortune, when it's reversed, is that of, bad luck or broken sequences. It's that feeling of, interruptions and inconsistencies. Nothing's being able to come in aces. It's all trump. The obstacle and issue here is for you to stop thinking that you're cursed in some ways. Because that mindset and putting that out there is only going to bring more of the same to you. Positive thinking will bring in a lot better than negativeness and narrow-mindedness. Through the mind, we can influence our 3D a lot. It's worth food for thought, at least, isn't it? If that's really how you feel like it's crossing you. Crowning this whole reading, hanging above you in October. 10 of Swords. Ruined, pained, backstabbed, afflicted to the point where you cannot go no further. Feeling struck down. Feeling so wounded that you can't move. Feeling very victimized, I want to say here. Feeling very abused and backstabbed and ruined and left alone. Mentally maybe just so, maybe physically as well so. Because the Swords there, energy, mental. Tens of completions of cycles. You've had a gutful. You won't be laying down, backstabbed, afflicted and pained and ruined again. But you are at this present point in time. It's crowning this whole reading. Foundation root of reading is you, the Emperor, sign of Aries. Yes, Lincoln. Sorry about that. Here's my Aries with 3 strong Aries placements. Can't get an Aries reading out without the Lincoln joining in. So pardon. But as I was saying, sign of Aries, so that was quite appropriate, Lincoln. The Emperor reversed. Aries' major arcana card. Feeling like we've lost our authority. Feeling like we've lost our commandedness. Feeling like we've lost the respect of our peers or people around us. They're not respecting us. We've got no authority here. We've been pushed off our perch, basically. Feeling very weak here. Feeling very, can't control our emotions. We're losing control of everything here, Aries. This is the foundation of this reading. It's the root. It is, in many ways, why this is all happening. So, Aries, the whole root of this reading, the foundation, is you. You not being quite on your game, in the way of being very weakened, losing your authority, lost some respect by your peers and or, I want to even say your allies. People that will normally have a lot of faith in you will back you, pulling out. You're just not feeling authoritative, not respected, feeling very weakened, and just not able to control your emotions at the moment. You're flying off at the handle, and it's becoming apparent. Past energy leaving you now, but still prevalent. 5 of Swords in reverse. So I'm feeling like in the past we were dejected here. We weren't the victor, we were dejected in the background, we lost the battle. In fact, we may have even lost the war. And it's pained you moving forward because it's the past energy that's still prevalent. Something happened here where you were in a situation, battling yourself, battling others, all 5s of that of conflict in all of the suits. Swords, air energy, and I'm feeling here that you were dejected. You lost this battle and you've carried this stain forward. This disdain, it's uncomfortability. It's raw still. Future energy, what's coming in? The Empress in reverse. A lack of fruitfulness. Things out of time. Feeling very anxiety ridden. A lot of delays here coming across the board. A lot of inaction, a lack of interest, a lack of respect, a lack of really caring anymore. Feeling very, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of indecision and a lot of infidelity, even possibly to yourself, to your own pride, to your own rules. You're lacking in respect even for yourself. But there's lack of fruitfulness here. There's a lot of delays here. It's not a good sign. Advice from Spirit is the 4 of Swords reverse. So Spirit is telling you to move forward, but very cautionary state. Be very guarded. Your advancement must be that of a guarded state. Coming out of a state of repose into a guarded movement. Being very cautious, feeling it out first, and this is needed. Spirit is telling you to move forward, but you must be cautious here. Think it, feel it first. Outsiders looking in, this is just their view, not necessarily what is going on, but it's the view of outsiders looking in at you and your situation. What do they see? 8 of Wands reverse. They're seeing someone affected a lot by jealousy. Someone that is blocking communication, blocking movement, going into a state of stagnation. Being very jealous, being very idle. Not wanting any passion, not moving towards anything passionately. Person that's maybe lost and is very jealous of the fact. Hopes and fears, we have the 4 of Cups. So your hopes and fears, Aries, for October is that of a nostalgic energy of the past, remembering things long since gone, in a state of memory of things that are no longer here. When you're a child, past generations were a child, the way things used to be, not where they are now, and reflecting on that nostalgia and getting caught up a little bit in the past of that. The outcome for the reading for October for Aries, the Lovers, Major Arcana for Gemini. So the 2 majors we have so far is Aries and Gemini. The Lovers is that of love, really. It's that of commitment. It's that of finding your other yin to yang, I guess you could say. The Lovers is beauty. It's love. It's perfection, harmony, trust. It's a beginning of a romance, and this is something deep and meaningful. It's having optimism again, freedom to be optimistic. It's, all of that struggle you go through to get that profound or meaningful love. It's that sacred bond. Just with yourself or another, but you are pushing for it. Let me get the cards warmed up and we'll clarify this all now for Aries October reading. Okay, let's clarify this reading now for Aries October. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I need clarification of this reading for Aries, please, spirits and guides. Please clarify this reading with clarity for Aries. Please clarify this reading for Aries for October 2021. These cards don't want to behave. Kind of like your reading, I guess. Aries, please. Okay, let's clarify this for you guys and find out what the heck's going on. Alright, Spirit, we need to clarify this reading for Aries. Can we please clarify Aries currently, first card, Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here, Holy Spirit? Clarify Seven of Swords. Empress in reverse, which was your future energy. Crossing obstacles or issues for Aries, we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Please clarify. The Wheel of Fortune in its reverse, please, Spirit. Two of Cups. Crowning hanging above, we have the Ten of Swords. Spirit, please clarify. The Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here, please? Death in reverse. The grounding foundation of this reading, we have the Emperor in reverse. Why is this Emperor in reverse here? Please clarify. Page of Wands reversed. Past energy leaving me now, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Five of Swords in reverse, please. Why is the Five of Swords in reverse? Sorry, twins, what can I say? Five of Swords in reverse. Why is the Five of Swords in reverse here? Please clarify the Five of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit. Page of Cups. Future energy, we have the Empress in reverse.
Mommy.
Hangman reverse and the Emperor upright. The King and the Queen in a way. Well, they're actually the most divine of all King and Queens. That's your future energy. The Empress in reverse, the Hangman and
Mama.
in the reverse, and the Emperor.
Mommy.
That's going to be very interesting to explain to you in a moment. Advice from Spirit, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Why is the Four of Swords in the reverse here, please, Spirit? Clarify your Four of Swords in the reverse. Three of Cups. Outsiders. Okay, we have the outsiders looking in card, the Eight of Wands reverse. That's clarified by the Knight of Pentacle, Three of Pentacle reverse, Seven of Pentacle reverse. Okay, well, there's just a lot of cards there. Alright. Hopes and or fears, we have the Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here, please, Spirit? Clarify. Six of Cups. The Moon in reverse. Piscean energy. And the outcome, the all-important outcome for Aries October, we have the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? Please clarify. The Lovers card. It's the Four of Swords. Clarify this Four of Swords, clarifying the Lovers, please. King of Pentacle in reverse, alright. Eight of Wands reversed, which was your outsiders looking in card. Eight of Wands reversed again. That's the underlying energy for the second round. Jealousy, blocking, no communication, bowing out. Bowing out, blocking it, not dealing with what needs to be dealt with here, not moving, blocking it completely. Aries. There's a lot of synchronicities through this reading, I must say. Let's get to the grip of it now. So you currently, we have that Seven of Swords. This is clarified by the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse was your future energy card as well. Seven of Swords, like I said, this is thievery, stealing the swords. Were you the one stealing them, or someone doing this to you to save their skin? The Empress in reverse, no fruitfulness here. You're wanting to take something, or something's been taken from you due to lack of concentration. The Empress in reverse is all about that of infidelity. It's all about infertility. It's about lack of concentration, indecision, delays, anxiety, a lack of interest, inaction even. So why did something get taken maybe from you? Or you want to take something from someone else? Because you don't really care. You don't really have much interest. Maybe you're bored. Or maybe you are just trying to make amends for the fact that if something has been taken from you, you're trying to pay that forward, I guess you could say, in a very odd kind of way. But there's a lack of fruitfulness here. So why not take, beg, borrow, or steal, I guess. There's a real sense of anxiety. You are so stressed out. This theft or you taking from someone has left you in a state of real stress, a lot of anxiety, a real, you're too minded about all of this that's happened currently in October. It's left you not in your right head or heart. Crossing obstacles, issues, we have that Wheel of Fortune reverse. This is clarified by the Two of Cups. So there's no chance here. Chance of what? A unionship, Two of Cups. A coming together of the two. That could be in a contract, a unionship, a commitment of sorts. usually can refer to love. This is Aries and Psyche it's depicting, but it doesn't have to be in love. It can be any sort of contract and or unionship here, a coming together of two, moving forward as one. There's a lack of chance here, feeling bad luck in love, bad luck in unionship, bad luck in connection, in unionship of commitment and or contract. Crowning this whole reading, 10 of Swords clarified by the Death card in reverse, sign of Scorpio. You're feeling backstabbed, afflicted. Why? Because there wasn't something changed. Something did not change. Something did not transform. Something did not change. And it left you absolutely backstabbed, bruised, ruined, taken out. Something didn't change here. This is the crowning of the reading. It left you desolated. It left you backstabbed, ruined, unable to go a step more because something didn't change, something didn't transform, something didn't. The foundation root of reading, the reason in a lot of ways we're here, the Emperor in reverse with the Page of Wands reverse. Aries card. Feeling weakness of will, feeling unrespected, feeling like we've lost our authority, lost our say, lost our grounding, lost a lot. Page of Wands reversed. Real displeasure here. You're feeling the hurt of this loss. Loss of authority, respect by your peers and or collective around you. It's left that, it's broken your heart, that Page of Wands reversed. It's left you feeling very unstable, feeling a lot of instability here, feeling very, you're bearing a lot of bad tidings towards others for this. You're very resentful. Past energy, we had the Page of Wands reversed for the foundation. Past energy clarification is the Page of Cups. The past energy, 5 of Swords reversed, Page of Cups. Feeling dejected here in the past energy. Like we lost the battle, lost the war. I'm really feeling that resentment moving forward. The Page of Cups is that of someone who's being very studious, is trying to learn from this experience. Being very meditative, trying to meditate on what's happened to try and learn as we move forward. You've got a very specific goal here, and you're aiming for something specific now. You did in the past when this happened. It was a catalyst, and it left you wanting to put efforts towards something specific. And I believe that is to not repeat being dejected again. You don't want to lose again. Future energy, and we had a lot. The Empress in reverse was clarified by the Hangman in reverse and the Emperor, your card, but in the upright this time. I like this a lot better. Future energy is that of feeling a little bit, how can I put this? A little bit aloft. The Empress in reverse, we've lost our interest, we've lost our concentration. The Hangman in reverse tells me that you are sacrificing too much for something that didn't come in, or you weren't sacrificing enough. I feel like it wasn't the correct sort of sacrifice. The Emperor is saying that you're taking back your damn power though through all this. What you lost, your dignity, your pride, you're taking it back and you're going to rule again. Something that was fruitless in the future energy, left to the Hangman reverse. A lack of sacrifice and a lack of willingness to do what was needed to bring something in, to make a change. There was a real sense of, how can I put it? Preoccupation here. Preoccupation with maybe the ego. But you're going to change that. The Emperor, you're going to come back in the future energy as the way it's meant to be, you. You're going to take control. You're going to be authoritative. You're going to be commanding. You're going to be stable again. You're going to have that authority. You're going to make the decisions and people are going to listen to you. They're going to come to you again for the advice. You're going to be respected. You're going to be a commanding energy. Confident, with wealth, with stability, with ability, with worldly power. Advice from Spirit. 4 of Swords reversed, 3 of Cups. Move forward very slowly. Think it, feel it through first. Cautionary, shielded, guarded advancement. Why 3 of Cups? Could be a third party, or because what's gold doesn't always glisten. or vice versa. Three of Cups usually is that celebration of forgetting our past indiscretions and starting afresh, wiping the page clean, saying, yeah, all right, we had them differences. We're going to come together with the three and we're going to move forward. We're going to put it behind us and we're going to let it go. Be very cautionary about this. Make sure you can actually commit to that notion before signing up to it, because it's releasing it completely and not holding any resentment, any regard, any ill will or remorse to that fact. It's acceptance complete and releasing and moving forward fresh as a daisy without carrying any of that shit with you, and moving forward in a celebratory manner, like a unionship in some ways. Be very cautionary. Don't sign up unless you can actually do it, is what Spirit's telling you. Outside looking, we had a lot. 8 ones reversed, so being a bit jealous, people outside looking in at you are seeing someone that's a bit jealous, and that's just not going anywhere at the moment. If anything, blocking, shutting shit down. Why? Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy here for a fire sign. So they're seeing someone that is moving forward if need be, but so cautionary, people may not even see that you're moving. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving. He's the slowest of the 4 knights. He comes in the term of years. But he brings a lot of stability where there was otherwise a lot of instability and jealousy. 3 of Pentacles reverse is saying you're being a bit sloppy though about this. You're being a little bit mediocre, a little sloppy, not putting in full effort here to retain this goal at all. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Feeling like you don't have enough to be able to bring this in. This is what outsiders are looking at you. So they're seeing someone that has pulled back, gone a little stagnant, gone a little bit rogue in the fact that they are just gone mediocre when otherwise they were in mastery. Someone that is lacking a lot here in material, in monetary instability, in maybe common sense as well, I want to say. Hopes and fears, 6 of Cups, the moon reverse, sign of Pisces with the moon reverse. Okay, so your hopes and fears is that of being very nostalgic of the past, knowing the way it was though, because the moon when it's reversed is saying you're not being deceived anymore. There is no deception here anymore, that you're seeing things a little clearer now, well, a lot clearer. That the damage is done, that you're accepting what the past was, not fearing it as much now. 6 of Cups, very nostalgic hopes and or fears, thinking about the past, being very head-spaced in that past. The heart wants and yearns for things that are no longer here, things the way they were, that are no longer current, outdated thinking, feeling. The moon in reverse is that of, you know, minor deceptions that you can now see, or a deception that you know, because you're probably looking back on this time and seeing where you went wrong. You're assessing, picking it apart, past till now. What didn't work? Why didn't it work? And being true to yourself about that fact and fearing the fact that you've made some mistakes. You really have. You're trifling over these mistakes. You're wanting to take advantage of this knowledge from the past, but you may be trying to do so by cheating someone or by advancing through someone else. Outcome, the Lovers, 4 of Swords again, but it's upright, and the King of Pentacles. The Lovers is that of a sacred bond, love, Gemini energy. 4 of Swords is saying you're wary on this. You're sitting back, watching it all go by, not really giving too much to it at all. In fact, you're being kind of disgusted by it. You don't want to really partake in this. That King of Pentacles, when he's reversed, is someone that's a little bit corrupt, using any means to achieve that desired end, being a bit unfaithful, being a bit mischievous. So the outcome here for Aries, I'm saying, is there's some sort of connection that's going to come in. Sorry about that. So a connection is coming in at the end of October, moving forward. A love connection. You may have a spark here, but you're very wary of it. You're a bit disgusted by it. You don't want to partake in this love or this connection of sorts at the moment because you've got other plans, big plans, ruthfulness, I want to say. making people pay prices for things that have hurt you or done wrong by you. You're feeling a little bit disgusted that this love connection may even come in right now, because now's not the time. You've got bigger things, grander things. King of Pentacles, he's very thrifty. He'll bring people to peril. He'll bring them to their knees. He'll make them pay through taking what is their security and their monetary. He will steal that, leave them destitute. He is very corrupt, and he will use any means necessary to get that desired end, to get that outcome, stick that knife in. No one doesn't pay a price for what they do. What are you willing to pay the price for? Someone may have wronged you, but what is it going to cost you to wrong them? And does that make you any better? That's the consensus I'm getting with this reading. We all hate when people take from us, ruin us, try to destroy us. What are we trying to do here, Aries? Are we trying to do the same? Are we trying to teach someone a lesson here by playing their game back at them, making them feel what you felt? The pain, the destitution, the loss, the grief. I don't know. It's feeling a little like that. Every time we wrong someone, we all pay a price. Whether today, tomorrow, next year, next lifetime. People call it karma. I don't necessarily call it that. I call it the universe balancing its shit out. You can't live one lifetime, one day, by destroying others and taking what is not yours without it coming back to bite you in the booty. This person will get this if they've hurt you. But what is it going to cost you if you try to speed up that process or try to make yourself feel better by taking them down? Think about it, because it may cost a lot more than what you're willing to give. It could cost you who you are. The Emperor reverse, the Emperor upright. Who you want to be here? This person that no one trusts, that's not respected, who's a leper of society. But you want to be someone that's in a commanding energy that people respect and adore and actually look up to, and would go to the ends of the earth to protect, to bond with, and to back. Ask yourself in October, am I the Emperor reversed or am I the Emperor upright? Aries now, what additional messages do we have for Aries? Aries October 2021, please, spirits and guides. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And that doesn't necessarily have to be with love connection. It can be relationships of any sort. But there is unrequited connections here. And I'm feeling like it's stung with something fierce. For Aries, please, what additional messages do we have for Aries for October 2021, please, spirits and guides? I'm going to fish them out of the floor. Notice the blessings. Gratitude puts us in a position of, instead of wanting, thanking rather than complaining. When we focus on what we already have and take stock of our blessings, we get more. What are you grateful for? Share it with yourself and others. Exactly what I was saying. Mind frames, bringing in the right. Give each other space as well. Sometimes it's hard to work out our differences when we don't have enough space. So take a step back to create room for authentic conversation. Perhaps you need to consult with a therapist to guide you through the emotional thicket. Or maybe you just need some new tools, for healthy communication. Whatever it is, don't try to fix it right now and give it some space. Exactly. You're angry maybe right now. Resentful right now. Wiccan Oracle, what do we have for Aries, please? October 2021. Hex, banishment. And I'm thinking with that crossing obstacle issue, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you do feel hexed. You do feel banished by society or by people. And you're pissed. One more for Aries. Water cleansing. Cleanse it, release it, replenish. Cleanse yourself from this banishment, hex type energy. You need to cleanse it, remove it, reset. I don't think we're going to be doing the runes right now. I might put runes in a separate video for all the signs for October, okay guys? So what spirit animal is there for Aries for October, please? Have the mountain goat. There's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to correct it. The mountain goat. That's on point to a T. Let's get the book meaning now. Mountain goat for Aries for October. You've been feeling unsteady, shaky, or out of sorts lately because there's an imbalance in your life. To bring back balance, start with an appraisal of your physical health. Get an exam from a reputable doctor who practices integrative medicine, sometimes called a holistic physician. There's no need to be alarmed, but if there's something identifiable in your body's biochemistry that's off and can be easily corrected, you'll benefit from such an analysis. Get a blood test basically and check your levels. Be sure to exercise every day, eat nutritionally sound foods, preferably organic, and get some rest. Definitely rest. Then take some time to continue your assessment by checking out other areas of life, such as polarities of work, play, social, solitude, giving, receiving, and any others that occur to you. It's unrealistic to expect your life to stay completely in balance at all times, and it's a continuous interplay between the various polarities. Even the seasons adjust of light and dark, slowly and gradually shift in a ceaseless dance. Now, notice how you feel when something is out of balance, and then take that necessary step to adjust in ways that provide greater equilibrium. Be the mountain goat, baby, because there's something out of balance. Bring it back into alignment, bring it back into balance. You'll feel so much better for it, Aries, and you'll have so much of a clearer way of thinking, because this is very chaotic. Thank you so much for joining me on Red Skis Righteous Readings, raw and righteous as always, for Aries October main monthly, and I'll see you on the next round. Bye, y'all.